I've also asked His Excellency very kindly to agree to the relocation of the Netherlands embassy from Kabul to Doha.
That was the Foreign Minister of the Netherlands commenting on discussions in Doha with Qatar's Foreign Minister. Similar requests have come from other Western nations, including the US and the UK.
The military mission is over. A new diplomatic mission has begun. As of today, we've suspended our diplomatic presence in Kabul and transferred our operations to Doha, Qatar.
It shows to what extent Qatar has emerged as a reliable peace broker in the region, especially with regards to Afghanistan. Qatar began its efforts for peace in Afghanistan a decade ago. In 2011, it granted asylum to Taliban leaders who were released from the US prison at Guantanamo Bay. They laid the groundwork for subsequent talks with the Afghan government. The Gulf nation is home to the largest US base in the Middle East, with nearly 10,000 troops. At the request of the US, the Taliban political office was opened in Doha in 2013. 5 years later, the US and Taliban began direct talks leading to last year's agreement. And senior US military officials began holding face-to-face talks with Taliban leaders in Doha. When the evacuations began in Kabul, the American base at Al-Udeid in Qatar suddenly became a hub for tens of thousands of people leaving Afghanistan. 40% of all evacuees passed through it. But the departure of foreign troops doesn't mean the end of Afghanistan's difficulties. The country is facing several challenges after decades of war. Tens of thousands of skilled workers are feared to have left the country. Qatar's influence will be needed even more now, as the Taliban works to set up what it says will be an inclusive government, while many are waiting to see if the Taliban will follow through with its promises to respect women's rights and work with other nations.
Being also a fair and neutral mediator in the past few years, whether it's between Taliban and the US or the Taliban and the other Afghan parties, has built a trust with all the Afghan parties, not only with Taliban. And this investment that resulted with this trust, I think we need all to use it in a good way for the good of the future of Afghanistan.
Qatar has also agreed to join efforts with Turkey in order to operate the international airport in Kabul, a vital lifeline for the landlocked country. It's also expected to host more future talks about a new era of Afghan national stability and reconciliation. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera.